Greetings everyone and welcome back to Thea the Awakening, where in the last episode we managed to get ourselves a new goblin friend. That was actually pretty cool. We've got 3 rat swarms that we need to go and deal with to rescue our children. Right, Fate Weavers, how much are you currently eating? We're going to have a look at your supplies. Do we need to be eating this much? No, we don't. No. In fact, I'm going to let you eat through those ones rather than that one. Or these, which are... Well, okay, there we go. Alright, there we are. That'll do. Let's carry on then. We can get to the first rat, it seems. Oh, just. Not just. Okay, we'll carry on. We haven't explored up this way. What do we get from the well? I think it was mushrooms, that's right. Oh dear. Oh, that one shouldn't be too hard, especially not with a goblin boss helping us out. Right, let's have a quick peek then. Can't see very much, unfortunately, around here.
You track down the rat swarm that took your child. You see the vermin holding the infant in a strange cocoon and dragging it somewhere.
Right, we can't do hunting particularly... Well, we've got some decent gatherers, but we've got no bows anymore. So I'm just going to go straight for a fight. It won't be hard. Not with this group, at the very least. Sure, you can go ahead and join Bubbles. Just take that one out straight away. We can play 3 cards on our first turn. That's how not much of a problem this is going to be. Russell, let's get you involved. There we go. And do we have anyone else? No, unfortunately. Oh well, let's get some more people down. Honestly, we'll just raffle stomp them with everyone in the group. But, you know, we're going to have to do this before we can carry on our way, which is a bit of a pain. There we go. And we're done.
You kill the rats and rescue the child.
Hooray!
You also find the cocoon held more than one victim, but the other one may be dead already.
Get the child or children and leave this place. Unfortunately, just one child.
As you are about to leave, you notice a young rat is now following you. Since you have someone in your group that knows about animals, they are able to train the little fella.
Fantastic!
It becomes your companion.
Oh, my lord, what amazing luck we have. Now, who was that who trained the little fella? I think it was actually Bubbles, who has 9 animal kinship. Right, we've got a hulking rat. Hulking rats can actually equip jewelry and such, but, you know, they're a little bit stealthy. But who are we going to have here? We're going to have Travis. Welcome to the group, Travis. Okay, so with that done, it's time for us to continue on our way. If it was lighter, I would totally explore a little bit, but it's not, so there's really no point. We got some coal. Not bad. Oh, they're on their way. They're moving around quite a lot. Right, we've got a fantabulous shield down here. Let's see, who's wielding shields? You are. So you can go ahead and have this. It will drop the 7 will, but wow, look at that. 4 poison. I won't say no. Not even slightly. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Those rubies giving +4. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. Right, okay, so let's have a look at you. We've got a fair bit of ground to cover, unfortunately. Oh. You're ambushed by Striegers. They look starved and desperate and eager to fight. They must have sensed your blood. Or maybe they sensed someone they once loved amongst you. Just run away. No time to fight with the Striegers. No, we're going to fight. 2 Striegers, 2 hulking rats. They will not be a problem for this group. We'll open up with Oxherd and then with Rivsung. 2 very powerful characters. You're already dead, and then the other one is already dead, and then we'll have some rats to deal with, but it's really not going to be an issue. Especially because one of them is going to die straight away, like so. And then Kenneth can join in as well. And then... you know, no, I'm not going to have you fight against your kin. That would just be super wrong. There we go. That's one down. And the other. Just like that. Okay, that was not a bad one. You massacre the Striegers without breaking a sweat. You're free to loot whatever they carried. That was genuinely quite good. We'll keep pretty much everything because we gave away so much before. One of the beaten Striegers still lives, and you sense its bond with your village. You may be able to save it and bind its loyalty. This comes because we have the Hex. Because we have someone who can do a Hex challenge, we can try the ritual. A Striga would be fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Okay, player's turn. Unfortunately, only people who can do anything are not here. Well, counter offense then, I think. Sure, take the card out. There we go. It was a 5 strength card. I mean, I could just basically play someone who's got a lot of will so that they can absorb anything, and then we'll play the cards that can actually do damage. And with that, we'll just offer shield. This really, there's nothing else we need to do. And then we'll just go through. There you go. Now, one thing to be aware of is if you have divination, then you effectively cause poison damage. If you've got sixth sense, you cause leech damage. So you would be able to play a card with those abilities as long as they were in the combat deck. You can't play someone who has no capacity to fight in a Hex challenge, so no magic, from the tactical deck, even if they do have abilities that would allow them to do some sort of magic. If it is not direct, some sort of damage. If it's not direct damage, you can't play them from the tactics deck. You can't use the Get Closer ability, because that is directly tied to having magic. However, we've got a Striga, one of the very, very powerful units there. That is quite frankly ridiculously good. Okay, so again, someone who's stupidly powerful has a natural leech effect. You don't need that. Let's see. Well, I could give you this. It'd give you divination, so yeah, sure. By all means, you can have that. Is this better? It is. So you can have that one too. This one does give dexterity. How stealthy are you? You're not stealthy at all, so that doesn't really help me yet. But as you can see, this is just you've also got magic. Oh my lord. Well, of course you do. You're a Striga. Right, so who's going to be our Striga? It shall be Isham Gamer. If I could type. There we go, Isham. Welcome to the Dabberdale. Welcome to Thea. Oh my lord. The luck is with us today. What did we get? We got some chords. Nothing too amazing there, but now we could set up camp here, perhaps. I think we probably should. We'll gather a little bit. Russell, do we want coal? We kind of do, I'll be honest. Let's drop all of our best gatherers in there. We can't get it. Close, but not quite. So let's spread it out then. It's going to take us at least 2 turns, no matter what. So might as well. We'll linger here for 2 turns. I mean, it is the middle of the night, so it's a good time to not be out and about active. See if we can't. No, not quite. Oh, we could get it up to 3 turns. Yeah. Okay, we'll spend 3 turns. We'll basically wait through the night. Hopefully that'll be okay for us. Got some wicker, not too bad. Oh dear. This one won't be too bad. 6 malicious spiders. That's fine. Just take you out straight away. And that is also fine. Take you out straight away. Now, I could have played our tactics card there, but there was no real reason to. Because if we played the combat card, then they would get to go first on the actual on the first phase. So it's always worth getting those ones out there first. And we've already won. We won't even play Zara. There's no need. There we go. Thank you very much, evil friend. And we got some food. Nice. Not bad at all, actually. Right, we've got some wicker. We've got some coal. Once more. And there we go. Got some herbs this time. Right, Fate Weavers. Break camp. How much food you got? You only got 11 turns worth of food. It's not exactly good, I'll be honest. Right. There's the rats. You can pitch camp since there's not much else for us to do over here, and go ahead and gather all of that. There we are. Now then. Man, they move fast. Right, we've just built a wicker basket, which is very nice. We will get another snowy peak shortly. Got some mushrooms, and oops. We've also got some more herbs. Right, let's get this wicker basket equipped to someone then. Who could equip it? Is the question there. You've got 1 gathering, you've got 2 gathering, you've got 10 gathering. You've got 4, so you can have it. You're now up to 8 gathering. Should I want you to actually gather? That would be very useful. I'll break camp here. Let's have an investigation. Are there any fish or anything nearby? No, not really.
You track down the rat that took your child. You see the vermin holding the infant in a strange cocoon and dragging it somewhere.
Attack the rats. Now, hulking rats this time. A little bit of a harder fight, but it shouldn't be too much bother for us. Oxherd, you go first. Now, the beautiful thing about Oxherd is with a level of 12, it's going to be extremely uncommon for anything to be able to confuse him. So, you were driven forward, it doesn't matter. I could just take out their tactics cards, but honestly, there's scarcely any point to. No, I'll get out the counter tactics card. At least with that, we know that the other fat rat is on this side. Really won't matter. For obvious reasons, we will... The fat rat would be able to survive a direct attack. But considering how many units we've got, it's really not going to make a difference. There we go. Sure, we'll boost you up there. There we are. And then... let's get you closer. You'll do a good chunk of damage. I'll drive you to the front of the list, simply so that I can actually boost other people then. There you go. Oh, Travis is actually ridiculously strong. There we go. Very, very nicely done.
You killed the rats and rescued the child. You also find the cocoon held more than 1 victim, but the other one may be dead already.
Alas, but Travis has now got animal kinship, which is amazing. Travis may be able to train other animals to join us. Get the child or children and leave this place. That was quite amazing. And no lie. Is there anything there I can gather? No, unfortunately. You see a falling star shooting across the night sky. For some, it may be a blessing of Zoraya. For others, a warning. Only the gods know what comes next. Accept what the gods send. Deforming curse. Takes away some of your attractiveness. -5 and remains until the hex is broken. Okay. Travis and J. Parnassus are going to have to go to the ZD then. That's a bit of a pain, I'll be honest, but oh well. We are almost up to the next level, which is fantastic. What do we get there? 8 perception. Egad. That is truly amazing. Yep. It's an obvious upgrade, so we'll go with that. Can we equip anyone else? I mean, I could give you a sword and shield, I suppose. Yeah. Actually, that seems reasonable. This is a very nice shield. You already do a lot of damage anyway, and you've now got 21 shielding. 21 additional health, basically. That is pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right. What did we get from the well today? Some seaweed. Nothing great, but... got some more coal up there. Got a little group of snakes over here. Anything else of particular interest? We've got a rat lair that we might want to take out. We've got various ruins off in the distance. Sure, we'll pitch camp. Quickly gather up what we can in terms of spider silk. Just a little bit more. There we go. And it's ours. As for the fruit there we go. That's fine. Do we want to try and gather from over here as well? No, I don't think we've got enough to make... No, we don't. It's a shame, but, you know. Oh, Travis. Even little Travis is helping us out. Well done, Travis. Right, pass the turn. Probably wipe out both of those. Oh. Oh, which I
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
Investigate.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now.
Now, I know all of the outcomes of this quest. Pretty much every time I played the game, I've had this quest. Though this has probably been the longest into the game that it's been before this quest has shown up. We're going to split our party. Now, you can get the beneficial outcome, the most beneficial out of pretty much everything. But if you do one or t'other, you can only do one or the other, help the child. That is my firm advice. But we're going to split our party.
You send a small group to protect the child and the rest to help the cat.
Attack! 4 wolves. Shouldn't be too hard for us. Okay, let's start off with Fitz. Let's get you into play. Okay, confuse this. Fair enough. Let's go for... Do we have any counter offense? We don't, actually. Interesting. I could go for counter tactic there, and it probably wouldn't be a bad move, but it's not a problem. Let's get Kijikun in. And Russell. Okay, knocked out Kijikun. Kijikun's actually a very low level, to be honest. Let's get both of you in. And Bubbles will wipe that one out. And we'll let them play the next card. Now we're just going to confuse it. And we win. There you go.
You won.
Short and sweet. We don't want this. That's not a particularly good weapon. Check how the child and cat are.
It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
The cat was, in fact, a demon. A demon that was trying to protect the child. Now, if you rescue the cat but the child dies, the demon will usually curse you. If you rescue the child, whether or not the cat survives, and it is random to a certain degree, it can live, it might die, it will tend to bless you in some capacity. But the blessing is much better if, obviously, the cat lives. I'm Nobody gained 3 animal kinship. We're getting a lot of animal kinship lately. Wow, that's going to make us much better in sneak it. Challenges, take the child and leave. There we are. Right, we have got some leather. Right, break camp. Now, I'm inclined to deal with this group over here. Baba Yaga, 2 deformed rats, and 2 others. We're going to deal with Baba Yaga. We're going to get in there and we're going to go for a... I'm going to go for a sneak challenge, actually. Why risk a frontal assault when the shadows await? Assassinate. There we are. It's not an easy feat to sneak up on the otherworldly creatures that likely live in the shadows themselves, yet you are not one afraid of a good challenge. Sneak up on them. There we go. We've got more than enough potential here to easily raffle stomp this challenge. I don't know, though, if you're going to keep doing that, it's going to be a bit annoying. Right, let's... Okay, then, if you're going to play it that way... We can both do that, you scallywag. There you go. Now you've got no cards you can play, scoundrel. There we are. We'll just play the rest of our cards. Honestly, in sneak challenges, if you've got a strong enough deck of sneaks, to be honest, you should probably open with your tactics and start knocking out the counter offense. And then counter tactics following that. There we go. Very nicely done. And there we go. You move like a ghost in the shadows, like a whisper in the wind. Without sound or remorse, you slit the throats of your enemies. Some may have escaped, but if those you killed carried any goods, they are yours to claim. Now that looks interesting. Gold and steel. +5 will. Shielding a humongous amount of armor. Oh my lord. We got some obsidian as well. Obsidian is volcanic glass created when hot lava is rapidly cooled. Crafting from it is difficult and time-consuming, but obsidian weapons are very, very sharp. They are indeed. No, it's made of quartz. We don't really care for that one. Good. Take this stuff and continue. Now, that armor is 100% going to someone. Let's see. Isham. Perhaps you would like this. I think you would, in fact, like it. Yes. There you go. Right. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get over there to deal with these scallywags this turn. For Vielkolud. Worrisome. Very worrisome. Where's those rats? The rats are actually just outside of our camp, which is not too bad. Got some meat. Made another gathering item, which is fantastic. Do I really want you to have that? I mean... No, not right now. I'd rather you continue to focus on gathering. In fact, I'm going to take that off of... well, no. Nah. Okay, I was going to say, I'm going to take it off Evil Friend because Evil Friend isn't gathering. Why have it equipped? Now, the reason to have it equipped is there may be a challenge that pops up in which gathering would be an important trait. We don't know that that's not going to be the case, so it's best to plan ahead. Now then, this was my goal all along, getting Enchanted Bone. But... we've got quite a lot of amazing stuff recently. I'm very tempted. Very tempted. We could get a manger. Building a good manger will help attract beasts and train your people in animal kinship while they remain within the bounds of the village. Children growing up to be gatherers receive 10 more skill points. But for me, probably the smithy is one of the best ones because children growing up to be craftsmen will receive more skill points, and having crafters here would be fantastic because it gives a bonus of crafting based on the material you use. Now let me just have a quick look at Dapper Dell. What kind of gold? No, only 7 gold. Got 31 mithril though. That might be something we could go for. 30, we could have 25 mithril. Or we could go with Darkwood. It's a difficult one. And maybe one that we're not going to go for just yet. I think we're going to go for the Enchanted Bone instead. There we go. Enchanted Bone it is. Where's the nearest one? There's one over there. And that's the only one that we know of so far. Now, someone asked, well, have I somehow turned off or intentionally disabled the ability to see things on the ground? Yes, I have. But just to show you that you can turn it on, show and research resources. Now, this is gonna... yeah, we'll do it. Just understand. So I can see where these resources are. They're not randomly placed. They're all over the place automatically. So bear that in mind. You can turn that on so that you can make much better decisions about which ones to unlock. But it does take away a little bit of the randomness of the game. And I kind of like that myself. So, right. First, snakes. We're going to go, sickness. Well, we could do a sickness challenge. We'll do hunting, actually. Get to hunting. There we are. Player's turn. Let's get Oxford in there. Unfortunately, we don't have many weapons available, which is kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and buff you up. There you go. And then we'll get Kenneth in. And then we're done. There we go. And we got a hammer. It's made of quartz. Not something we really care about. We've got a ridiculous carrying capacity. Oh my goodness. Right. Hunting here. 3 skulls. Now, in terms of sickness challenges, let's see. I think sickness would be the same as cure sickness. I'm not sure, but herbalism would come into that. Let's have a look. Can we... Sickness challenges. Yeah, I think it's going to be the same as cure sickness. In which case, we've really not got that many people who would work with this. Because, well, that being said, offense is will in a cure sickness challenge. No, I think we're going to go with hunting. I'll test it out on a smaller challenge rather than a large challenge like this, where the stakes are a little bit higher. Right, so now I know how big their deck is, the kinds of cards that we're going to need to play. Let's take them out, shall we? Okay, 1 and 2. Let's get rid of these cards straight up. Okay, that's fine. I actually prefer them to play their deck rather than to buff cards rather than anything else. We haven't got a confuse high enough though, which is a shame. But we have got a fairly robust first action potential here. So first, let's get a shield ally on you. And then I'm going to buff your damage significantly, I think. Yeah, because there's only one person that you could help get forward in a first action, so there's not much. Well, that being said, you'll do 6 damage. I could get you involved. Yeah, got Liam Daly there. Does 5 damage, but also heals a little bit. We're going to buff you. There you drive you forward. There we go. And next up, we're going to get... Yeah, we'll get Oxherd forward as well. Well, that being said... Actually, Oxherd, you'll be able to suffer any kind of attack, so... Let's just get people in play. The way that we're going to play here, Liam and Bubbles will take out the hunting card there. This one is going to do 19 damage either to Bubbles, who's got a fairly hefty shield, or Oxherd, who can just buffer tank it. Oxherd will then take out this one, and then we'll do a bit of damage. We'll do 5 damage to this card. But on the following turn, Liam will take this card out, and then you will finish off that card. There we go. Oh, no, I miscalculated. My bad there. Very bad, in fact. I miscalculated enormously, in fact. Ouch. It doesn't matter over much, though, I'll be perfectly honest. Since we're going to get a reshuffle in a moment. They've still got 3 cards, but we'll have a lot more. Yeah, I massively miscalculated. I'm going to have to watch that in editing. Was I just distracted? I was looking at my recording timer, but still, that was pretty bad. Right, let's get you in play. And in terms of counter offense, let's just take one of the cards out. There were no cards higher than a 9, so let's get rid of you. That is not an issue. We'll get a shield ally down. Well, actually, that is going to take you out, but if I've got a first action that can get you to the front, then it's not going to be as much of an issue. There we go. You'll be able to take them out, and then we will follow up by taking out the remaining cards. Sean can get in. There we go. And then we'll play everyone. Okay. And there we are. We have won. You track down the prey and lead it right to the trap. Some of the pack could have gotten away, but you got your win. We gained some sweet cookies. Good. Take the loot and continue. Right, we've got a fat rat and 4 hulking rats over there. Baba Yaga, 2 hulking rats and 2 others. Okay, not terrible. We could reach this one and then head on down. I would like to do so, yes. We'll go with hunting again. 2 skull hunting. Not a difficult challenge because there are only 4 cards to deal with. We will, however, take out one of the hunter cards. And then another hunting... Oh! Okay, I underestimated you. Bit of a pain, that. But, though that helped out a lot, actually. Fair enough. Sword ally. Supports ally. And then we got a couple of cards that actually can do a little bit of damage, but you know. There we go. And we are almost done. Second phase. Not bad. Got a club. It's not made of anything particularly good. You track down the prey and lead it right to the traps once again. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so with that in mind, we could get down there, do a little bit of extra damage on the next turn perhaps, or we could see a one skull spider attack. They're leading me further and further away from where I need to be though. So no, we're not going to play around with that. It is useful to see what we could gather from that location, but no, we're going to continue moving on. It is high time that we did that. Okay, we have got some sandstone. Nice, and we've made another gathering basket. Anyone who can equip this? There we go. Not bad at all. We can't choose the challenges there, so it's not as useful as some other items would be, but still, there are some challenges that will benefit from it, so it's always worth going for it when you can. We'll go with a 3-skull assassinate. This one should not be difficult for us. You are like a cat stalking its unknowing prey as you slowly approach the enemy. You lie in wait, still as a statue, ready to pounce. Okay. Now then, we have got plenty of counter tactics. Not too many counter offense cards here though. It's a little bit worrisome. Well, it's a little bit worrisome. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, there we go. Good. Okay, we wouldn't have got either of those, so it was actually quite a hefty risk we took there, but... right, I would very much like to get rid of these cards if I can. And I should be able to, so... Start with you. Then... with you, we're just going to take their deck down. Completely wipe it out. We can't play a confused card. It's not on the cards right now. But what we can do, I can drive you forward. So let's do that first. And I need someone else of around that level. Fits or... sure, Sean, let's get you forward as well. There you go. Then we're going to put effectively a shield wall in front of Obsidia, because Obsidia and Fitz do the most damage, so I want to ensure that they are the furthest away from harm so they can just pelt our enemies from afar. There we go. And this fight is already ours. So as we can see, a 3-skull sneak challenge, not difficult. Not difficult at all, actually. There we go. Mind you, still going to have one card left. That's kind of sad in a way. Right. Do we have someone who can confuse that card? No, we don't. But that's really not an issue. I just buff you up. There you go. And then just shield you ridiculously high, because they're going to get the first turn. We don't need to do any more shielding than this, but we're doing it just for the sake of it. And we're not even going to play the rest of our combat deck. Obsidian Mist can finish this fight by themselves. There we go. Some Monster Bone and... pretty hefty piece of armor that for what it is. No, we're going to get rid of it. It is possible one or two have escaped the bloodbath, taking some of the loot, but without any injuries, you have managed to eliminate the threat. Indeed, we did. Now, we have got some giant dust down there. Well, high time we go and involve it.
You come across a rowdy pack of young Vielkolud. They are not as large as some of the stories you've heard, but they still outgrow even a decent troll. They see you and start running towards you.
Okay, damn it, no time for talks. Attack them! That would be a really hard fight. Hey, slow down, guys. We just want to talk. We need some help tracking down one of your fellow giants, a planet Nick.
The giants do not slow down. Instead, they quickly surround you and grab you as if you were mere puppets in their hands. They talk to each other as if you are not even there.
This one looks scrumptious. Let's eat this one.
Another one butts in.
No, we must cook it, make it tasty.
The third one sounds unsure.
Are you sure we're supposed to eat them? I know we feel this urge to be physical, but I just feel it's not about food, you know?
The others ignore him and shake you like you're carrots that need to be cleaned of dirt.
Hey, listen to your friend. You're feeling the urge to find some wild wives and mate, not to eat people.
The one you hoped to address looks down at his body, curious, but the rest shrug and continue their debate.
Cook 'em, smash 'em, eat 'em raw.
Try to wriggle free. This is going to be a rough one. Okay. This is going to be a very rough one. Now, there's 10 cards there. Our best chance to survive is to get rid of their offensive cards. We've got a good deck here that can take a lot of them out, but we're still going to be left facing a fair bit of damage. Now, we could just forfeit. Thing with that is, this is a physical challenge, so it might not end up as rough as it could, but that's a level 10 card. Let's hope that that wasn't the lowest level. It was the lowest level. Well, this is going to be rough. Okay. We're going to start wiping out the cards as fast as we can. Okay. You are going to be pretty integral in this, because you do a redonkulous amount of damage. What can you do? You do equally a lot of damage. If they play these cards, that's going to be rough on us, but we don't have many options here. I am going to take out... How much health they got? They've got enough health that even your damage... Like, Oxherd's damage would kill one of them. You would not. So you being able to take one out of the fight straight away is useful to me. Okay, Travis. I'm so sorry. You need to be there because even though they're hopelessly more powerful than you, they are going to raffle stomp you. It'll take an entire turn to do that. Sean. Please. Useful. So, once again, gonna lay down people who don't do a lot of damage, but can effectively stand in the way, shielding the others so that we can start laying into some of these. Alright. Let's get you in. Now, what kind of... You've got a lot of health. You're going to do... Well, between two of you... No, you'll take Travis out straight away. You will do damage to Liam. You will do finish Liam off. At that point, Kenneth will attack in one direction. Obsidian Mist will follow through. And the question here, you're going to do 5 damage, and that's going to take them down to... okay, so it's going to take them down to 26. I don't have enough to give you sufficient damage there. That's a bit of a pain. But if I have bubbles, then I'm nobody boosted. Now we're gonna have you play in, get you in, and then get Oxherd in. This is gonna be a really tricky fight. We might not make it through this. It's gonna be a really hard one for us to win. I expect lots of pain. Goodbye. Ugh. Yikes. Our main defense is that some of our people take 2 rounds to take out. Okay. Right, opponent's turn. Good, you've got your spear man in. And, right, we want to take out their strongest card straight away. That is a shame. That is pretty much the lowest one that they had. Should have opened up with Kijikun. We didn't know where the damage was going to come from, so it was kind of hard to deal with that one. Alright, we've got some more powerful units here. I could play Kijikun, and you would absorb 2 attacks, 2 full attacks. Then I would like... Isham to be next up. Now, Isham is not going to be able to take any of them down, but that's fine. We'll lead with Shan and then Russell after that. Fairly well, Kijikun. Well done, 1 down. It's not going to matter. So, again, you managed to... Oh, damn. You managed to take quite a lot of damage there. You slowed them down, certainly. Okay, player's turn. Now then, once again, we can play 1 card. Sure. Open up, take one out, and follow up. Ah, drat, damn, and blast. Alright, that makes things a little more complicated than I would like. Shan. 1 will take you out. The next one will take... We'll do 16 damage. Rivsunk, get in there. Ouch. Russell. Then Oxherd. We might get to the point that Oxherd can actually do some damage before being finished off. Ouch. Very much ouch. Super ouch. Well done, Oxherd. Okay, opponent's turn. And... yeah, sure, take that one out. Now, you will finish us. We cannot possibly win at this point. Still, we got reasonably close, I feel. We're going to do a chunk of damage to Oxherd, and then finally, Oxherd, go on. You're going to get taken out by a piercing attack. Yep. It was a good fight. These were Vielkolud that we were fighting, so it wasn't too bad.
Free, but you take some damage as well.
We did, yes.
The giants do not notice, so you can run.
Stay and fight? What? No. Run away. 2 people are near enough to death. Liam and Isham, both very close to death. Flee. Okay. And unfortunately, we can't rest tonight. Oh, my lord. Fingers crossed. Tightly crossed. We're still alive. Oh, my goodness. How? I don't know. Very, very happy, though. Does anyone not have a full set of equipment? Sure, let's get you set up. Okay. Well, that was rubbish. You know, no mistake. Oh, dear. I should have... Collect the bones, Baron Morena's wits, be careful. Your dwarven companion speaks. Now listen to me. This should be okay, because wounds are not going to affect our ability to talk in any way. But, wow. We may be about to lose some people, so we may as well get as much use out of them as we can while we have them. We won't even need to worry about this one. It's just social, and we've easily got enough ability to speak to take this out. But that is the problem, is that we have now stacked... Well, I was going to say we've stacked the deck in favor of social for this one, but it isn't, actually. It isn't that heavily stacked. Ah, fine, you beardless soft tongue. Sharing is good too. Great to hear, and perhaps one of you will join us wherever the reply leave. Oxford is even better at talking. We've got some more dragon bones and more enchanted bone and more regular bone. Hooray! We could make a little bit more progress. Very slightly closer to where we need to be. Oh dear. You meet a band of orcs, and you find them familiar. Oh right, the orcs that rescued the children from the Rusalka and gave them to our care. You pink flashies, I told you once that if harm comes to those kiddies, I will track you down. And so I have. And I'm glad I do not have to slit your throats, for you kept your word. Ha ha! We have found several more human children, but they are sick, and we know little of how to cure humans. Please have them and try to keep them. Farewell! Okay. With the aid of Mokosh's life force and the hope from Lady Lada, we will help these sick children. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Whilst we've still got people who can actually do stuff. Maybe this will be enough. Right, let's get you in. You'll wipe that one out by yourself. Let's play Obsidia next. And then Oxherd. Now, do we have enough counterattack for this one? I don't know. Let's try. Yes, we got rid of one of them at least. Alright, it's good enough. Get everyone else in. Even Travis can help the children. Travis can sit by their side. Snuggling up. All furry like. Keeping them warm and happy. There we go. We have one. Okay. Blessing of health. +1. Also +1 to health. One of these children. Very nice. And a child. +2 EXP. It's a shame we couldn't find a fight though. But it's just going to have to be the way it is. So, best thing we can do now is just hope, really. We don't need much over here to be able to get this one, so we'll build up from the bottom. And we're going to need a little bit more. Actually, a little bit more than that even. Liam, there we go. You're going to get that one in one day. Bubbles, let's get you gathering. And then Sean, Kijikun, and we're pretty much done. I'm just going to have everyone else join in so that they're not whining at me that they've got nothing to do. There we go. All right. Now this is going to be pretty rough. Fingers crossed.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout.
Try to hold on to something.
Many people get
No!
and thrown about, but the tremors eventually stop.
It's not a time for this. Okay. Still got a couple of people at Death's Door. Actually, only Liam now. Wow. Well done. Well done, Sean. I can only imagine that was actually kind of hard to avoid people dying, but you were pulling down the chance of someone dying by 9%. Not a small amount. Not a small amount. Fingers crossed. Oh, my lord. We were literally tossed around like rag dogs by Vielkolud. And we survived. My goodness me, that was lucky. But that's where we're going to be leaving this episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed, and you will be joining me for the next, where hopefully it's not going to be nearly as dangerous, but we might even head over to the herbalist, considering we've got so many people wounded. In fact, let's have a quick gander. Who is really badly wounded here? Liam, obviously. Actually, Isham is getting close to full health again. Wow, that was really good. But Liam is going to take a little bit of time. 7 wounds, mind you. I think you were on 11 before, so yeah, actually only 2 turns away. Oh, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. But that is going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.